So Mike Wang dropped the 2K gameplay blog today. I'm not gonna waste your time. Let's jump into the key points. You guys can read it later. There's a new motion engine upgrade. 2K says without realistic movement, everything falls apart. Kind of reminds me of another basketball game. New motion styles, which means there's a big difference between a lumbering big and quick explosive guards. What they did was they analyzed sprint speeds and acceleration times of real NBA players. They wanted to accurately produce the speed of a real-life NBA game, especially in the open court. So we might be seeing a more realistic game speed. There's a new flashing yellow effect on the stamina bar when your energy drops too low, so no more abusing the sprint trigger. The motion system also upgraded the signature dribble styles, so cuts and first steps vary from one style to the next. Mike is saying there's a difference between speedy players like De'Aaron Fox and DeMar DeRozan, who's got more of a wiggle to his game. There's new signature dribble idle stands for players like LeBron. Guys like Giannis and Westbrook get different sprint acceleration animations in transition. So I hope that means like Westbrook will duck his head and explode out in transition for a dunk. He says there's 27 different styles that we'll be able to see and that we can also choose from in my career. I'm not gonna name all of the different styles, but some of them are the base, big, power, fundamental, quick, slasher, shifty, and you have NBA players like Harden, LeBron, Kobe, Iverson, Kyrie, and Curry, just to name a few. So basically there's a new movement style for all different kinds of players. So definitely choose wisely when you're making your MyPlayer in the MyPlayer builder. There's a brand new size up mechanic. You have to chain your standing dribble moves. There are no more pre-scripted dribble sequences this year. That's gonna be scary for some people that heavily rely on that size up animation when you tap up on the right stick. I kinda wonder how that's gonna affect speed boosting. So things like James Harden's patented between the legs setup or Kyrie's street ball handles are all done by the user. So you have to create your own unique rhythm. It's not OP. He explains that bad stick skills will result in fumbles and rips. There's new advanced moves too, like behind the back escapes, Luka's fake step back, stutter chops, new sham gods. This also comes with advanced triple threats, new first steps and jabs. So as I said in that little gameplay trailer we saw earlier, I saw a little behind the back sham god animation, and that looked like it was kind of a new chain. It was pretty obvious to me that the dribble animations have been upgraded. So of course with improvements to offense, they didn't want to neglect defense. They've got new read and react defensive upgrades. For example, a small arrow under the ball handler lets you know where the ball handler is leaning. This is all based on the defender's abilities, so different reaction times for better defenders. There's also a ball handler indicator ring that changes from a solid circle to broken lines. So the more broken the circle is, the easier it is to rip him. He says it's just more important to read the ball handler rather than spamming the steal button. So no more lockdown, steal button spam cheese. There's been some upgrades to shot solutions and paint defense. Just like how last year we could Euro into a dunk, you can now Euro layup into a floater. There's new half spin and cross spin gathers to get past your defender. Hundreds of new in-air collisions, hard fouls, grab blocks, and swats. I touched on this as well in my breakdown of that little bit of gameplay footage we got last week. There's been improvements to the post game, which include new fakes, back downs, different types of moves. Post defenders can also lock down on those post spins. You know that post spin cheese people been doing? Post drives, drop steps, and hop steps can also be shut down by post defenders. New off-ball controls confirmed. There's new off-ball juke moves, fake first steps, spins, stutters. You can chain them together to perform flare cuts, dive to the hoop, or spot up for J's. There's also a difference between bad off-ball players and elite off-ball players like Steph and Clay. 2K also made some improvements to screen defense. So if you try to left-right behind screens, help defenders can navigate around screens without getting stuck on other players. That was a big exploit in the park and in the rec center this year. There's also been some improvements to AI. There's a new dynamic Freelance engine, which means intelligent off-ball motion without calling plays. But here's something cool that I really like. You can now create a favorite plays list on offense, up to 8 favorites. So if you have a few plays that you like in your playbook, you don't have to scroll through so many pages anymore. You can just go right to your favorite plays. And there's new customizable green lights. They're calling it the green flash, the green splash, or the green splat effect. I wonder if there's a combo of all three, sort of like 2K19. There's been some upgrades to badges in Takeover. There's around 80 badges this year, and they've even included neighborhood-specific badges for playground gameplay. This all sounds amazing to me. I'm pretty excited about the new gameplay. Can't wait to play the game, especially at the Team Up event. Sometimes 2K looks the same, but it plays entirely different. And gameplay should always be top priority. So listen, if you want more details, check the link in the description for the full blog. Shout out to Mike Wang for dropping this today. Make sure you guys turn on notifications, man. Click that bell. I've got more news on the way. It's your boy Shake. I'll see you in the next one.
So I'm not going to say too much, but I will say that one thing that we're all very excited about, of course, is the announced MyPlayer builder coming in the demo of NBA 2K20, whether you play the demo first or you play when the retail version drops. The MyPlayer builder, we really want to give the fans their ability to create what they want, how they want, and I'll just kind of leave